I am Rowan Ruthless, your host for this evening. I am an international supermodel that has not been discovered yet. And I'm here to host Festa, and in my own art form as a drag queen, I am known for, I am face.
I am music.
I am story.
I am theater.
I am cultural arts.
Woo, I am hip hop.
I am innovator.
I am activator.
I'm healer.
I am motivator.
And I am a nurturer.
Who I am facilitator.
And we are... Thank you, Sumayya and Aaron, for drumming. And thank you all for being here and joining us from your homes. First things first, I would like to take a moment and acknowledge that we are on the unceded indigenous land of the Duwamish people. We stand in solidarity with them as they continue to fight for federal recognition. If you'd like to get involved with that in any way, please visit realrentduwamish.org. Whew, I've been dancing, people. Whew. They got me moving around. I usually don't move around like this. But we're gonna take this land acknowledgement a step further, and we are going to have a blessing and a showcase of Lao dance from none other than Sirichanh. Sirichanh! Give it up one more time for Sirichanh! Arts Corps would be nothing without our teaching artists, and Arts Corps would be nothing without the people at home watching right now who allow us and help us to do what we do. And Arts Corps would be a little bit nothing without our wonderful sponsors, who I'd love to shout out right now. It's a long list, people. We got a lot of sponsors. We got Boeing, Hoxie Huggins, True North Gear, Swenson Say Fijay, Magic Cabinet, Evo, and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. We wouldn't be able to do our work without people like you watching at home and these event sponsors. And right now, I'm excited to introduce our board president and our vice president, Dr. Tanisha Brandon Felder, Director of Equity and Family Engagement at Shoreline Public Schools, and Stone Gossard, who you may or may not know as the rhythm guitarist of Pearl Jam.
Thank you very much. Hi, my name is Tanisha Brandon Felder. I'm the president of Arts Corps Board. I would love to formally welcome you all to 2022 Arts Corps Festa celebration. Along with Stone Gossard, who's one of our new 7 board members, and also including teaching artists Erica Merritt and Adam Collet, we would like to express our deepest gratitude to our community for your support and enthusiasm, commitment, and patience through the years. We are striving to improve and elevate this organization and make it the best it can be. Stone?
Thank you, Tanisha. Some of our recent accomplishments include starting our formal search for future co-executive directors of Arts Corps. Very excited about that. We've also increased teacher pay and have enshrined our commitment to pay equity. We've also begun the long journey of updating our governance policies, which is super boring, and which is great, though. Tanisha and I are honored to start this program tonight. This is going to have some incredible performances by our teaching artists and our amazing staff, and we hope to inspire and energize you all. And of course, we're going to raise some important money tonight, too. Yes. So thank you so much for tuning in. We'd like to acknowledge the hard work and the dedication of the directors and the staff, of the teaching artists, and in particular, the interim executive director, Carrie Siapush, who has tirelessly worked through the last 2 years of some very challenging times to keep this organization going down the right path. So thank you, Carrie, so much. And I'd like to introduce the amazing Krista now.
Thank you, Stone and Tanisha. As Stone said, I'm Krista Mazzoni-Palmberg, and I'm the Development Director at Arts Corps. That means that I have the privilege of helping to raise funds for our amazing arts program for young people. One of the things that I love the most about my job is that I get to connect with you all, our incredible donors and partners, without whom we simply could not do this work. So I'm popping on right now to underscore a couple of the things that Stone and Tanisha said. First of all, tonight, as you already saw, we're here to uplift and to showcase the brilliance of Arts Corps teaching artists. As you can see, they have so many talents and so much to offer our community and our young people. I am also here to remind us that we are here to raise money. For those of you who are not familiar with Arts Corps, I want to just let you know a little bit about our organization. We are a nonprofit located in Seattle. We serve young people all across King County and beyond, and we provide free arts education programming to kids in grades kindergarten through 12th grade. And we do that by meeting those young people where they're at. We meet them in schools, we meet them at community centers, low-income housing sites, and we help them to develop creative skills, artistic skills, a leadership identity, confidence, sense of self, a sense of belonging in the classroom, and we help engage them in their learning in a new way and in creative ways. I want to let you all know that if you feel inspired to give at any point tonight, you don't have to wait for an official invitation. You can give right now. You can give at any point you feel inspired. There are many different ways to give. You can look at the chat. You can look at that link that's on your screen, the bit.ly link. You can take a look at the text that you got from your phone. I mean, some of you probably have your phone near you. If you don't, I commend you. You can click on the link in your text and reply to that link, or you can scan the QR code. If you got one of those beautiful Festa party boxes, you can open up that program, and you can scan the QR code, and that'll take you to the donate link. Our goal for this evening is to raise $175,000. It's a big goal, y'all, but I have a feeling that we can do it together. We are a community, and our supporters are always showing up. I'm not sure if you all know this, but throughout COVID, we have been able to continue our programming, and it's stayed robust, and I know we can do it together. So you can see on your screen now that we have a thermometer here. I want to invite the brilliant and beautiful Rowan Ruthless up to the stage to join me for this, because it's about to get real. It's about to get real, Rowan Ruthless. What do you think about? Okay, that's the thermometer. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Now, the thing you might notice, what do you notice about that thermometer? What do you see in red?
It's not full yet.
But what's in red?
Oh, 50?
$50,000,
Yeah.
y'all. Okay, it's got some money in it. Is the point? It's got some money in it. Okay, so it's starting with a kickstart from ticket sales and with some generous gifts from Arts Corps supporters who have already given. Isn't that wonderful?
It is wonderful.
Let's give it up for Arts Corps supporters. All right, they're getting us started already. So, I want to know something. Would you like to add more to that thermometer?
I think we could.
Yeah, I think we should. Should we
we
add
could.
more to the thermometer? I think we should. All right, now as you heard, said already, Rowan Ruthless said this earlier, but we had a wonderful community of sponsors here who donated generously. I'm just so excited about all that money they gave us. I'm screwing up my words. I'm so excited. Let's add $20,000 that we were given from sponsors
Let's
this
do
evening. Should we
it.
watch? I mean, look at that thermometer rise. It's just so beautiful. You know what that represents?
What does it
It
represent?
represents love from the business community and foundations. So I just want to say, how you feeling right now?
I feel good, you know.
feel good?
We're at Festa.
Okay, all right. Are you feeling thirsty?
You know, I really am.
Oh, you're
But thankfully, we have another sponsor, and Talking Rain is sponsoring us tonight. So I'm just gonna take a little sip right now. It tastes like something is coming along with this.
Oh, yeah.
I think we have a game
Okay,
that you
I
can
thought
play
so, I
alongside
thought
us
so.
at home.
Okay, let's hear about it.
So every time you see this Talking Rain can, she's gonna be my co-host now. Her name's Talking Rain. She's gonna be my co-host.
It's very cute.
You're so cordial. Wow, good for you. All right, every time you see this Talking Rain can, drop an emoji in that chat. It could be a martini glass. It could be water droplets. It could be root beer. The milkshake one is my favorite. If you drop that milkshake, you might get extra points. But let's try it now. I'm holding it. Drop some in the chat. Oh, it's happening. I see it. I can tell. And every time that happens, the person who does that most in the chat wins a book of Jiéyì art, as well as 2 tickets to Jiéyì Garden and Glass.
That is amazing. I see something else on the screen. I think we have some other exciting news coming up to share.
I think we do.
Yes, we do. The other exciting news is that we have more generous donors who have just let us know who we have heard that we have $20,000 in challenge money. So these donors are going to give us $20,000. So every donation tonight up to $20,000 is going to be matched dollar for dollar.
Yes.
We got folks giving us water. We got folks giving us $20,000. We are feeling so much love.
The party's happening.
Yeah,
It's
should we
Festa.
just keep making art?
Yeah, I think we should.
All right, let's do it.
And since we are Arts Corps, we welcome you at home to grab your drums, grab a pot or a pan, or just sit right where you are and just drum on your lap and drum along with us at home. But I have a feeling we have one more thing that I would like to do. I love a game, so we're going to continue playing games. And right now, if you are feeling creative and you want to fly away with that creativity, you could text us over a picture of yourself. It could be in one of those amazing, beautiful masks that I see in the audience right here, and I'm sure at home. If you want to text 704-666 1091. That is 704-666-1091. A photo of yourself, if you're masked or if it's just you hanging out with your party. Text that over to us, and you can fly away with your creativity and win 2 Alaska Airline tickets to anywhere they fly.
We have some amazing sponsors. Yes. We have amazing sponsors.
We really do. And I think, I'm being told that we have some already. I see it right now. I think it's a family affair. Is that Leo?
Are we doing this?
I think so.
We're doing this.
It's Leo Bomberg.
Oh, it is?
I see him. He's right there.
That's my baby.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, and we got Krista. Oh, no, not Krista. Whoa. Whoa. You're all morphing together. Carrie, we got Carrie. So, again, text 704-666-1091 up until around 7:45 tonight, and you can be entered with a chance to win 2 Alaska Airline tickets.
That's pretty amazing.
It is amazing.
I wish I could win them.
We'll see. Go text right now. All right. All righty. And up. I'll move it with me. So, coming up next, we're going to keep the show going. We have none other than a capoeira performance from Silvio, Caxambu, and their capoeiristas. Give it up.
Respeito não é mesmo. Quem me der também apanha. shoe. Do you know the story of the story that turned into a shoe? Do you? No. Let me tell you that. Long ago, in a village in South India, there lived a husband and wife. Now, this wife had a story and a song that she had never shared with anybody. Not even the husband was aware of it. Longing to be told and shared, the song and the story grew so suffocated that one day they conspired to escape. One afternoon, when the wife was fast asleep, taking her afternoon nap, through those snores, they escaped. And the story became a pair of shoes and placed themselves near the door. The song turned into an umbrella and sat on the other side of the door. Now, when the husband returned in the evening, he looked at this pair of shoes and this umbrella and presumed that they have a visitor. He went in and asked his wife where the visitor was and who the visitor was. Now, the wife, of course, did not know anything about this. He pointed at the pair of shoes and the umbrella, and the wife thought that the husband has brought home a surprise visitor and is teasing her. What started off as an innocent teasing didn't take much time to turn into an argument, causing a lot of confusion, which led into a massive fight. At one point, the husband, livid, walked out of the house and headed to the village temple for some peace and quiet. Seething with rage, the wife too put off the lamp and went to the bed. What the husband did not know, though, that at the village temple, after all the lamps in all the houses in the villages get put off, the flames gather to gossip about all that happened in their house that day. And that is where the husband heard the flame of his house gossiping with all other flames. You know what happened in my house today? That wife, she had a story and a song that she had kept to herself all these years. Finally, they had their revenge. The story turned into a pair of shoes, and the song became an umbrella, and that led into a fight. And you should have seen how the husband and wife fought. What a sight it was. The moment the husband heard this, he rushed back home to narrate all that he heard to his wife. Relieved that all the confusion had got sorted out, he urged his wife to share her story and sing her song. Happy that everything is fine now, the wife too started to narrate her story. And then she attempted to sing her song. Alas, neither was she able to narrate her story nor sing her song, because the song and the story had left her. They had left her, become something else, and they were not hers anymore. So, my friends, if you have a story, say it. If you have a song, sing it. And if you have a dance, dance it. Because if we don't tell our stories, they'll leave us and they'll no longer be ours. And who knows what they may become.
Give it up for Divya! And give it up for Caxambu, Silvio, and their capoeiristas. I was a little too excited explaining the text flying away with creativity. I hear airline tickets and my mind goes, woo. So I'm supposed to remind you, as you're texting in that image, please include your name, and we will write your little name, and we'll put it in a bucket, and we're gonna call your name, and you could win 2 tickets to fly away with your creativity with Alaska Airlines. And a reminder, if you're feeling at all inspired throughout the program, please don't hesitate to donate. You can donate through the link in the chat happening right now. A reminder, all gifts up to $20,000 will be matched. That means if you're giving 5, you're actually giving 10. And that is what we're here to do right now. I am thirsty, thank you. Also a reminder, when you see this can, drop those emojis in the chat and you could be entered to win 2 Chihuly Garden and Glass tickets as well. Right now, I am so excited to introduce our directors team. Our directors team comprises of Olisa Enrico, Heleya de Barros, Sabrina Chacon Barajas, and Rowan Lenahan. Come on up.
We are becoming. I'm a theater person, so I really love the theme this year because it is a verb, it is an action.
Becoming.
I am.
We are.
To become.
To journey.
To evolve.
To move forward.
I am.
We are.
Putting our money where our values are. 2 years into COVID. And we have kept all of our programs running.
Yes.
And created new programs.
Yes.
And kept teaching artists employed.
All right.
Not just employed, but earning a wage that we are so proud of. ArtsCore is at the top of our game, and now we pay at the top of the field as well. This year, we collaboratively wrote a pay equity policy, a new internal hiring process, and gave teachers and admin significant raises to make sure that they were stable and could stay with us.
Okay.
I am.
We are.
Building the pipeline for the next generation of arts educators, creators, and thinkers through creative capacities. And magic in the classroom, mentorship of youth, alums, and classroom assistants.
I am.
We are.
Lifting each other up as we grow. This year, we had more than 500 applications for our Teen Art for Life program. Looking back to move forward, Olisa, Sabrina, Sumayya, and Jasmine spent a lot of time interviewing past teen programs, teaching artists, assessing and redesigning a teen art program for the 2020s. Art for Life fosters social justice, entrepreneurship, and leadership through the arts.
I am.
We are.
Building a sense of belonging and bravery in our office, just as we do in our classrooms every single day. For the last 2 years, our team has worked closely together so that we could clearly define the culture of our office. So by the end of the school year, we will have a brand new equity statement that defines the ArtsCore way.
I am.
We are.
Advocating. This year, 8 staff and faculty participated in Washington State legislative meetings to advocate for both youth development and arts education.
All right.
For 22 years, we have addressed the equity gap in arts education in our region. When we started working in Highline Public Schools, we were one of 2 arts partners. Now, after years of advocating for our Seattle arts providers to join us in Highline, there are more than 8 arts partners in the district. But we have more advocating to do.
I am.
We are.
Interrogating systems that we have long held. We've spent time deciding how to move forward with the next generation of leadership at ArtsCore. We've had a group of staff, teaching artists, and board members working together as our executive search committee. And I am so excited to announce tonight that we will be beginning a search for new co-EDs versus the old unsustainable single ED model.
We are. Worrying. We're acutely aware of our challenges and our barriers.
Our area has a critical capacity issue for accessible arts education. We had over 500 applications to our Spring Break Art for Life program.
Say it again.
Say it again.
Why though? Because we are one of the only free, open to beginner level artists programs that provides both the needed equipment and a money stipend.
Okay.
I am.
We are.
Visioning. Tell me, what does tech equity look like?
I don't
Huh? What does access to arts education look like equitably? What does it look like when you tell all the people you know about Arts Corps' incredible work?
I am.
We are. You are Arts Corps.
You are the classroom teachers, the youth, the community members, and our partners that allow us to do this work every day.
You are our advocates.
You are our inspiration.
You are our community.
You are Arts Corps.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
I am.
You are. We are Arts Corps.
Hello! Woo! Arts Corps! I am so happy to be here tonight, and I am so honored to work alongside the teaching artists you have seen here tonight, and the ones you're not seeing here tonight, and the entire staff at Arts Corps. Thank you for being here with us tonight. My name is Meredith, and I want to tell you a little bit about the work we've been doing as a team here at Arts Corps. We've been building community here at Arts Corps, learning to belong together. We've been touching the earth, holding the soil in our hands, trying to touch the roots. We want to walk the walk of being free. We've been touching the earth with our students, too, inviting them into their own liberation, into that place where they keep their breath and their beats, their love and their locomotion, their ritual and their rhythm. My first class for Arts Corps was at Mount View Elementary. It was a theater class after school for 1st through 3rd graders. We danced around the room, we moved around the room like birds, like the ocean, we recited poems, we played catch with an imaginary ball. I tried to channel their 3 p.m. thunderbolt energy into a perfect storm. Looking in, it may have seemed strange, but humans have always done this. We make art with our bodies. We tell stories with our bodies, with our songs, with our ritual, with our rhythm. This year, one of those students from that class was in a 7th grade class I taught. And when the work comes full circle like this, I just know we're in the right place. We've been healing so as a team, we can walk into our classrooms as whole beings, into our fundraisers as full creative beings. None of this is separate. All of this is systemic, and we want to nourish the root. The work is the water. The work is to water deep enough to touch the root, to get down to the root, to the radix, to the radical notion that creativity lives in each of us. That if we nourish the roots with our love, with our locomotion, with our ritual, with our rhythm, that we will rise. We will rhizome. And when we look around, we will see that even as we're becoming, we belong here, together. Bell Hooks wrote about talking back. She said that when we cultivate respect and freedom in the classroom, students start to talk and also to talk back. A few years ago in a kindergarten class, I was asking the students to wiggle, bounce, snap, sway. They made a story with these movements. A boy hid under the table, and I asked him to come out because we can't make a story with our bodies from under the table. He didn't come out. He stayed under the table, and he drew a picture of himself under the table and of me with a really big mouth yelling at the class. He was talking back to me. That was how he moves. And my work as a teaching artist is to make space for him and for me and for the work. And the work is the water. Of course, we could have made a story from under the table. We're healing so that we can have conversations with our students. We can dance with our students so that we can talk story with our students. The saddest thing I encounter in my classrooms is students who don't get to be creative in their learning. They're afraid of the materials, timid about their voice. They think they aren't good at it. Creativity is a river that runs through all of us. It is ours. And we are talking back to those who wish to requisition our creativity and sell it back to us. We are talking back and talking stories as a way to nourish the ground we move on, as a way to nourish our roots. The best thing I see in our classrooms is students invested in their creativity, and they show that in so many ways. Some are intense and absorbed. Others express their creativity through their joy, their laughter, their chatter, and also through their rebellion. Humans have always done this. We make art amidst struggle. We make art to process feelings. We make art amidst conflict. We make art to talk back. I love that student's drawing because it is a step toward I am whole. It is a step toward I own myself. He was making art any way he could. And that is why we do this work. I see now that we could have made a story from under the table. The story is happening right now. It's always happening right now as we grow, as we become, as we make space, as we talk back. And the work is the water. That is the work, and the work is the water. Thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you for touching the earth with us. Thank you for talking back with us. We love you, and we're so happy you're part of our community. Please support us to continue doing this work with youth in the most holistic way that we can. If you can, please give to Arts Corps tonight. Everything counts.
Thank you so much, Meredith. Wasn't that beautiful? All right, y'all, I'm sure you saw that. Couldn't miss it. We were hoping to get you a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful video about our work. We're hoping to get it to you. We're nonprofits. We're scrappy like that. So just hang in there with us. If for some reason we can't get it to you, we'll be sending it out. But just bear with us. So thank you so much for that beautiful Ask Meredith. And now is the time. If you're watching, I just want to say thanks to those of you who are watching because you are the ones that are making this work possible. Students learning how to talk back. Students learning how to talk back from teaching artists like Meredith. Young people in our classrooms learning tangible business skills. We are giving out thousands of art kits each year, free art kits to youth and their families. Your gifts make these work possible. So I am here to tell you how to give. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but now is the time. We're going to give you a few minutes to take out your phones again, take a look at the link that we gave you already. And once you get there, you're going to go to that link that we gave you already, the bit.ly link, or the QR code that's in that beautiful box that some of you received, or you're going to use your phone and look at that text, look at that link you got in the text. And once you get to that donate page, I want you to just pick an amount that is meaningful to you. Be generous. Stretch yourselves for youth creativity. Stretch yourselves so that young people can create, that young people can express themselves. We've heard time and time again from classroom teachers stories of students who were shy in the classroom, students who were not as engaged in the academic work, but having art integrated with their math, art integrated with their science, with their English language arts, helped bring them out of their shell, helped light them up, light that spark in them. So if you resonate with that, if you were one of those young people that got excited when it was the day that art was in your class, or maybe you didn't have access to art and you always wish that you had, you wish that someone saw that spark in you, I hope that you'll take time to give today. Once you get to that donate page, pick an amount that's meaningful to you, stretch yourself a little, be generous. You might need to create an account. The donate page, sometimes if you don't have a registered account already, you just gotta quickly put your information in. If you have any trouble at all, reach out to our communications folks. You can email them at communications, COMMUNICATIONS at artscorps, ARTSCORPS.org. I should have been a spelling bee champion. I wasn't. I was like in 4th grade, and I can picture being on that little stage, and I was like 3rd place, and I cried my eyes out. But it's okay. I'm over it. I'm totally over it. But anyway, that's how you give. If you have any trouble, please reach out. You can reach out in the chat. There are many other ways to give besides online. If you're one of those folks that doesn't like to give online, it's cool. We get it. You can give by check. You can give through a donor-advised fund. You can give by stock. You can give by diamonds. I spend a lot of time with young people. I got some boys who play Minecraft. Whatever, we'll take it. We'll take all those different ways to give. Look, we'll take it. Lots of different ways to give. Lots of different levels to give at. There's a $5,000 level you can give at. There's a $5,000 level that you can give at. Wonderful. Thank you so much for putting that underneath me. That's my magic Michael over there. $5,000. He's doing a lot of different things. Shout out to our tech team today. $5,000 covers a teaching artist residency for an entire grade level. So this is like all 2nd graders in a school get access to Miss Sumayya's drumming. My son had that at his school. It was amazing. It's beautiful. So $5,000 will cover an entire teaching artist residency. $1,000 covers an entire quarter of mentorship hours. So in case you didn't get this sense yet, Arts Corps values the next generation, okay? We pour our time, we pour our money, money meaning our staff time, what we value is raising up these leaders. So $1,000 pays for an entire quarter of mentorship hours for classroom assistants. $500, at the $500 level, if you give a $500 gift, that pays for an iPad, it pays for a stylus, it pays for all the apps that go along with participating in one of these digital art spring break or summer camps that was mentioned earlier. We had over 500 applications for 60 spots. There is a hunger for this, there is a need for this, and tech equity is real, or inequity, I should say. So getting these young people access to these devices is really important. Now listen, there's so many levels. I got 2 left to share with you. Hang in there with me. $100 covers the subsidized class rate for partners with financial barriers. So we are about access to arts education, okay? There are way too many young people, there are way too many students who don't have access to art, especially young people of color, especially low-income young people. If you give a gift of $100 today, that covers the subsidized rate. So we help our partners who cannot afford classes. So if you give a gift of $100, you're paying that subsidy for them. You are paying that subsidized rate for them. Lastly, a gift of $50 covers the cost of 2 art kits. So one of the things that we did in the pandemic is we pivoted and we decided that young people needed to have brand new art supplies so they could be creative, they could stay connected, they could express themselves during this difficult time. So we sent thousands of art kits home so that young people, their families, they could stay creative and connected. So for $50, you cover the cost of 2 art kits. Brand new supplies that covers the labor, the staff time, getting those art kits delivered all over the region. It's a beautiful thing. Now listen, whatever amount you give at, however you give, diamonds, check, online, we appreciate each and every gift. At Arts Corps, every gift matters. We appreciate you, every person who believes in our work, who comes alongside us. It matters. You matter to us. You are our partners. You make this work possible. Now I get the opportunity. Something I never thought I would do here, okay? I am going to invite to the stage some of my favorite people. These are Merritt, Olisa Enrico, Sumayya E, Heleya de Barros, Stone Gossard, and they will be performing, wait for it, Power Ballad from 1982. Up Where We Belong, written by Joe Cocker, Jennifer Warrens, and Maxine Green. Without further ado.
Y'all having a good time? We are so excited to sing this song for you.
Yes, we are.
So excited.
I think that works.
Erica's joining us. And while Erica is joining us, I personally, as a human being, just want to thank everybody who showed up in the room and showed up online.
Our live studio audience here, giving us the energy we need on stage.
My goddaughter wanted to join us, and I couldn't tell her no.
We have a child, yay!
She loves to sing like her godmom. And one day she said, "Can I perform here next time?" I said, "You sure can, possibly in June. Let's get you booked." Yes. So we're the art and soul we're gonna have, so maybe come check Dream out. All right. I'm Erica Merritt. I've been with Arts Corps since 2008. I won't do the math. I love it. It validates me in so many different ways. Just to have a family of artists and people who love the art and have the same passion and drive. It's an amazing community. 2 years ago, 2020, they told me Festa was canceled. I cried. I wasn't used to it. I had been doing it year after year after year. It was like a family reunion. So I remember just crying. I didn't know why I was crying, but I realized later that I didn't want that to change. That was my Festa. That was my grounding. That was I got to see all these people who support us on the outside come love us on the inside, right? So I was really pretty heartbroken. It was so funny. James was like, "It's gonna be okay." I said, "Is it?" and so then it was like, we had to find out how we were gonna move forward with Festa. And it took a lot of love, same passion, same perseverance. And with that, we move forward. We still continue to provide excellent programs for the youth, jobs for the teaching artists, amen? Amen. Okay, because, what do you mean? I wouldn't be able to pay my rent, but they came through. And I appreciate that, so I'll always be down for Arts Corps. And this year, instead of singing by myself or about my friends up here, Miss Heleya, Sumayya, Olisa, and Stone, and I thought, let's sing a song that makes me feel like it puts me in the mind of the mode that we had to be in to rise above all the barriers that we had, right? We had to just, block it out, stay tunnel vision, and think about the love we have for these youth and this art and this programming. So this is Up Where We Belong.
In a world where true hearts survive, all I know is the way I feel, and when it's real, I keep it alive. The road is long, there are mountains in our way, but we climb a step every day. Love lifts us up where we belong, where the eagles cry on a mountain
don't worry, I'm coming. All right, listen, y'all. This is so heartwarming. We have the donations coming in. They are coming in. It's just making me feel so good. It is making me feel so good. All right, we got some names. We got some donations coming in. I'm just gonna list just a few. There's way too many to list all of them. Whew, I ran to the stage. I almost forgot my cue. Whew, okay, I'm just gonna give you some names. These are just so, it's just like I got lists and lists and lists of people given. Ann Mulcarer, Cindy Gantz, Amy McClellan, Chris Pearson, Joel Newman, give it up, give it up, give it up. Ann Shop, Nicole Vandenberg, Kim Darcy, Beth Brown. I said I wasn't gonna name them all, but I might because I'm just so moved. Aaron Olson, Corey Rosen, Audrey Stuckel, Rosalie Lovett, Katie Murphy. I'm gonna save some more for later. Whew. All right. I want you to know something too, as the night keeps going on, because I think we might be able to watch the video again. And I just want you to know, if you gave once, feel free to give twice. And some of y'all I know, some of you watching gave ahead of the event, because for the last couple of weeks, we've had a small but mighty, mighty crew raising money for our Arts Corps' first ever grassroots fundraising campaign. Hey! Got to be able to try some new things sometimes, and I'm happy to say this was a huge success. So, like I said, we had about 9 people, staff, teaching artists, board members, people who are already deeply invested, took their extra time to be raising money for Arts Corps. And thanks to their passion and leadership, I am happy to report, wait for it, we made $19,767. That is in less than 2 weeks, 9 people. And what I'm wondering right now, do I see my beautiful colleague, coworker, Rowan Ruthless? Rowan Ruthless, would you like to join me now and see what a difference that makes in the thermometer?
I would love to see
Let's
it.
see what a difference
Let's see
it
it.
makes.
Let's see it.
All right. Can we add $19,767? Oh, look at that.
Look at that!
Over $7,000, $107,880. Now, the other fun thing is that part of what was motivating these folks is, in addition to believing deeply in arts education, was that there were generous donors who had given a $15,000 match, offered a $15,000 match if these folks could raise 15. Obviously, they blew past that, and they made it happen. So let's see, another 15,000 dropped into that.
Look at that! Oh, yes!
Amazing, amazing. That brings us to 123,000. Now, I see my coworker. We had a fun, friendly little competition to see who could bring in the most donations. And I want to bring my coworker, Olisa Enrico, up to the stage. Co-director of Arts Education.
Look at you.
She won the prize. 30 donations this person got. She blew past her financial goal, and more importantly, her community showed up. And look what she received. Olisa, I'm happy to have Rowan Ruthless award you with. All right, y'all, you at home need to get a close look at this. This is a signed print by Preston Singletary, a local artist. Beautiful, beautiful work. And Olisa gets the prize. Wow. Thank you for showing up, community!
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna leave you.
Olisa, don't go too far. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Krista.
Yeah.
And thank you so much still tuning in at home. Some of you may not know, but I am from Seattle. I grew up here, and I often, every time I come into work, I imagine what it would be like to grow up here with the access to arts education I know our students are receiving. So I am so appreciative of you watching at home and everybody in this room right now, making this happen for a community I come from. So thank you so much at home, and thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And I know, I hope, I actually don't know. That's why I'm asking. I hope you at home did not put your drums away. I hope those are still out. We'll make use of those very soon. But coming to the stage is somebody I think you've been very familiar with the last 5 minutes. It is the one, the only, performing one of my favorite numbers tonight. It is the one, the only, Olisa Enrico.
Mic check. Yeah, hip hop don't stop. What is it that comes in infinite rotation times rhythm, incision cut through? Though we cannot suppose or assume to understand, there is more to it. To follow the story, you must listen close. Feel the in between the rhymes. Don't pay attention to the lines, take a picture. Let the multi-layered realm of self come into view. Use your third eye to see through. Be cool, do what we do. Create to keep from dying, get high to keep from trying. You see, there's more to hear than now. Do you hear what I'm saying? Why you delaying? Why you ain't praying? Where's your faith? State your claim. There's more to hear than there. Do you have fear? Can you hear? Listen close. There's more to hear than now. Do you hear what I'm saying? Why you delaying? Why you ain't praying? Where's your faith? State your claim. There's more to hear than there. Do you have fear? Can you hear? Listen close. Listen close. Are we running out of time? Are we losing sight of mind, of right and wrong? Though we knew it all along, but here it goes again. Over mountains and hills, trying to get over on each other. Can't even have a club, can't even show some love. We'd rather kill with guns. It's all a part of a game that we don't all choose to play, but we all pay. We all lose when our children die in schools, copying ignorant fools. There's got to be other ways. There's got to be brighter days, so we can kiss tomorrow bye-bye. And with time slipping away, there isn't much left to say, right? It's all well and done, but that ain't me. And this can't be. I drink the juices of wisdom, inhale the glory of love, and breathe out positive vibes. But at least I try, I can't deny. The beast does dwell and threaten life and eternal hell. But I seek in a peace to rid my soul of this beast. And all I need is nutritious food for thought and lust for wisdom to set my mind in motion. Change? Can you feel the thumping in the headache of Mother Nature's brain? Can you feel her pain? Can you stand the acid rain? What do you choose to teach, to read, to feel? Do you choose hate, lust, greed? Can't get enough? Eat till you bust, lick dust, or do you take a left and start a new path on behalf of the children? What tomorrow are you giving? There's more to hear than now. Do you hear what I'm saying? Why you delaying? Why you ain't praying? Where's your faith? State your claim. There's more to hear than there. Do you have fear? Can you hear? Listen close, listen close, listen close, listen close, listen close.
ArtsCore seeks to revolutionize arts education by igniting the creative power of young people, and we do that through bringing our fantastic teaching artists into community and into schools.
Art gives a chance for our youth to express themselves, be able to tell stories, but be able to tell them in their own vein. It also gives them a chance to build their confidence and start to understand who they are.
When I run this class, we're talking about social justice, we're talking about arts equity, and there's a big idea here that I'm imparting because of my own diverse background, my culture. At the end of the day, years from now, what do I want the kids to bring with them? And that is their sense of identity, their sense of belonging, and accepting and appreciating and celebrating who they are, where they come from.
Art kits are something that ArtsCore started during the pandemic. The idea is to provide resources for students who maybe don't have access to those resources. These art kits are customized, and so if you were to take 3 different classes, you would get 3 different art kits with something specific to the class that you're actually taking, which is really unique.
Miriam, she was former Print for Life student and is now gonna start teaching 101 screen printing classes at the Vera Project. She has given out the best effort I've ever seen.
So many of our alums who have come up through our programs are now teaching artists and classroom assistants in our program. That's a benefit of having been around for 22 years.
Art has allowed me to become more patient within myself and have more focus within myself. Growing up, I never liked talking to people. I'd always shy and I'd always keep my head down, but at the same time, coming into that bright, strong African queen that I am and just release out all that anger that I had built up inside and all that negativity that I had built up inside. Being in Greg's class, I had the best opportunity ever. He took time with me. I don't want to start crying, sorry. Took time with me to show me that there's a person out here that loves you. There's a reason why you are here, and there's a reason why you're right here by my side. Now that I have people by my side helping me, I want to be that person to be helping other people too.
All of the young people that Arts Corps is touching in classrooms every day is helping create that next generation of makers and creators and supporters and consumers of the arts.
When you donate to this, you're donating to the next generation. The one thing that I will say that art has really done for me in my past, it gave me enough confidence to feel like I could have conversations with people that I didn't feel that I was equal with. I'm really grateful for somebody seeing something in me that I didn't necessarily see in myself. And I really feel that art and Arts Corps gives youth another avenue to be able to share their voice through their creativity.
Welcome back. I am so thankful that you were actually able to see that tonight and we could share that with you. I know I am feeling inspired to give, and if you are feeling inspired to give at home, you can do so by following the link in the chat right now. But moving right along, I told you you get to drum tonight, and right now we're gonna get to some drumming with none other than Sumayya and Aaron. Come on over. Give it up for them.
And I have been with Arts Corps many, many moons. I have to say I'm thankful to be here tonight and that Arts Corps has been the cornerstone of my teaching practice. And I wish for it to be the cornerstone of all children and youth in arts education. So we're gonna go through this really quick. This is a djembe. I am a drummer, dancer, singer of folkloric West African culture, the Mandi people and Senegambian culture of Africa. When we speak of Africa, we must be specific to the city, to the town, to the country. There are 54 countries in Africa. So when we speak of Africa, we must not generalize, but get specific. So my training, as is my friend and drummer friend Aaron, we are the Mandi people, the Malinke people. This is a djembe handmade, goat skin. It has 3 sounds, a bass, tone, and a slap. But for this, we will just use bass and tone. I like to teach the children the rhythm on their tongue before they hit the drum. So we will say bass, tone, tone, bass, bass, tone, tone. Bass, tone to tone. Bass, tone to tone. Bass, tone to tone. Bass, tone to tone. Bass, bass, tone, tone. Bass, bass, tone, tone. Bass, bass, tone, tone. Bass, bass, tone, tone. Bass, tone, tone, tone. Bass, bass, tone, tone. Bass, tone, tone, tone. Bass, bass, tone, tone. I need to hear you. Bass, tone, tone, tone. Bass, bass, tone, tone. Your turn. I'll play it. Your turn. My turn. Your turn. My turn. My turn. Now we're gonna do it 4 times without stopping. Bass, tone to tone, bass, bass, tone, tone, bass, tone to tone, bass, bass, tone, tone, bass, tone to tone, bass, bass, tone, tone, bass, tone to tone, bass, bass. Your turn. Tone to tone, bass, bass, tone, tone, bass, tone to tone, bass, bass, tone, tone, bass, tone to tone, bass, bass, tone, tone, bass, tone to tone, bass. My turn. Now a little quicker. Bass, tone to tone, bass, bass, tone, tone. Wow, wow. My turn. That's your bass, tone to tone, bass, bass, tone, tone. Thank you.
Sumayya! That's a lot of fun. Thank you. Thank you again. And thank you for drumming along at home if you did. If you didn't, maybe you're inspired to now. All right. Earlier tonight, I told you a little bit about the games we were playing during the show. And one of those is flying away with your creativity. That was you texting us in a picture of your mask or you partying along with us at home. And I think we got quite a few submissions, so let's see those now. Ooh, look at those! Yeah! All right. Oh, Olisa, look at that mask. Oh, beautiful, gorgeous. A dog, Meredith. Wow, look at those masks. Wow, stunning. Wow. Yes. Stunning. Oh my God. I think the dogs easily win. All right, wow. Yay. Oh. Yay. Look at that. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Yes. Oh, look at that. That's Greg. Oh, that's Sabrina's cat. Thank you so much for sending your pictures in. Thank you so much. And now, I know I'm feeling hot, but I think I need a thermometer check. Do we need a thermometer check? Do we need a thermometer check? Krista, how are we doing?
Let's check that thermometer, because I'm feeling pretty good.
Yes, yes, yes.
I mean, I know I'm short, but it's the Italian in me. All right, so let's take a look at that thermometer. Oh my goodness, we're at $123,730.
Wow.
Let's give it up for our extremely generous community. And I'm happy to report that I have been given permission to drop another $20,000 in there. Let's see what that does for us. That brings us
look at that.
very close. 143,830. Is that right? I didn't bring my glasses.
That's about it, yeah.
Yes, that's beautiful. Look at that thermometer. And as I said before, that thermometer represents love.
It does.
It represents love for students, represents love for our teaching artists. It represents love for an education that puts art at the center and creativity at the core. So thank you so much for showing up tonight, y'all. The bit.ly link that we shared with you earlier, it will be open through the end of March. And something I hope you all felt tonight but that I want to make explicit is that the invitation to partner with Arts Corps and the invitation to give both with money and with your partnership, with your time, is always open. We value our partners, we value our supporters. If you want to reach out to me, any Arts Corps staff, sign up for our newsletter. We really appreciate it. I want to just shout out a few names here. Is that okay?
Let's do it.
All right. Heleya, Tamiko, Tanisha, Katie, Catherine, Sinead, Lida, Meg, Jamie, so many different folks. We got all kinds of gifts. And if you feel like giving, you can still keep on giving to that Donate.ly link. And I just want to say thank you. So I'm going to let you close it out. You're the most beautiful here. And just want to say thank you. Oh, you look.
That's not true. Thank you, Krista. Give it up one more time for Krista. And give it up for you at home. A reminder, you can donate up until that end of March through the link in the chat right now. And I think it's about that time that we pull some winners. And this is the winner of Flying Away with Your Creativity. We're gonna mix it up, we're gonna mix it up, we're gonna mix it up. And we're pulling lucky number 7, which is... Renetta Ward. Renetta Ward, you are flying away with 2 Alaska Airlines tickets. Congrats, congrats. And then the winner of If You Saw My Co-Host Enough Tonight, you win. So we're gonna draw that now. And we got lucky number 3, which is... Coda. Coda, you are a winner. You win a Chihuly Book of Art and 2 tickets to Chihuly Garden and Glass. Congrats to you. All right, all right, all right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you felt warm or fuzzy at all throughout this evening, I know I felt really warm. Please donate in that chat, text to give, all of that. Again, you can donate through the end of March, and we're gonna keep this chat open for a little bit longer so you can say goodbye to the people you met along the way. If the party was bumping in the chat and you have a new friend now, this is the time to exchange numbers. But I think it's time we close it out. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you to Synchronicity Events. Thank you to everybody in the audience. Thank you to everybody on the Festa team. Let's close it out like Arts Corps. Let's do it. Hit it.